Hey Rivals, welcome to Back's Attacks, episode 11 in our Let's Play series of Rival Kingdoms. Today we're going to be finishing up Stronghold level 5 and taking a look at one of the more recent campaigns, the Wrack and Ruin campaign. Alright, now why are we looking to jump ahead up to level 6 in the Stronghold? There are lots of other things we have to do. We still have to increase the levels of two of our troops, the soldiers and the wardens. Those are important upgrades, you don't want to neglect those. We also have to upgrade the barracks in order to unlock the Mauler. Mauler is a very good troop. And we also need to improve our Dragon Roost, which takes a long time but is not very expensive. But basically, that extra troop portal at Stronghold 6 is something that is just so powerful, we don't want to wait any longer for that. So really, Stronghold level 6 is one that's good to get up to early. We're going to dive into the Wrack and Ruin campaign. It's one of the best ways to get money quickly. And some good backstory here. Now, if you want to experience this for yourself and take a try first, spoiler alert, you'll see how to get through this campaign and what happens at the end. But if you've been having trouble with it or you want to just see how it goes, thanks for joining in. Alright, so on this first level here, we see there are a couple of arrow launchers, which are definitely something that we're not used to seeing at this early Stronghold level. Arrow launchers only shoot at ground troops, and so the dragon is able to knock those both out completely, as well as get some mana. And we're going to go after the Stronghold from the other side, so the dragon will fly through. We will unleash our troops quickly after that. Now, it's important to take out the arrow launchers first, otherwise it would just mow down our troops. Alright, so we got the soldiers down for tank, the wardens and the dragon doing some DPS. And we'll drop in a fire elemental from Emberclaw. We get to use Emberclaw, the dragon ancient. He's on loan to us for this campaign, which is kind of handy. And we can drop down another one. And there's really not too much attacking us on the Stronghold, so that's going to go down. All the gold is within the Stronghold, a very hefty 50,000 worth. So that is pretty much exactly what we need to upgrade our Stronghold, and a great reason for doing this campaign earlier rather than later. If you have the rings needed to go up to Stronghold 6, then you're ready to go up there. No reason to hang on further. For many, getting those rings is the hard part. So we're going to hit this second battle in a moment, but first, our storages are almost full. We're going to head back to town. And let's go ahead and start the upgrade to Stronghold 6. That'll take 6 hours. So in the meantime, we can get some more gold to start upgrading our troops right away. So we'll dive right back in to Wrack and Ruin 1 for the second out of 4 battles in this campaign. On the second one here, we see some defenses we are totally not used to seeing at Stronghold 4. That's the flare tower. I don't really want to come anywhere close to that. If you look at the map though, we've got some arrow launchers off to the northeast. Those definitely have to be taken care of, or those will wipe out our troops. There's also a ton of free mana on the outside, so we're definitely going to use our Dragon 4 Veil here to go ahead and snipe that mana. And we've got some wardens here, but first we're going to distract with our soldier and fire elementals. We'll drop down the wardens at those arrow launchers. And basically we're trying to take out both the arrow launchers and the Skywatcher. Once we've done that, we're going to send 4 Veil off to get some extra mana. We're going to let the troops do what they can on the Stronghold. And in this case, they're able to take it out. We use our healing spell to try to save the troops, but that flare tower is just chews them right up. Fortunately, again, all the gold was in the Stronghold, so once that's taken down, we've already got our reward. We've got no gold left to be gained, so we're pretty much done here. Alright, so not really as bad as it first looks. When I first saw that flare tower on the arrow launchers, I thought there was no way we're going to be able to do that. But definitely this is something you can handle, even at Stronghold 5. We'll head back to town. That immediately fills up our gold storages. And so this is a good time to go ahead and improve our troops. We'll upgrade the Warden at 36,000 gold. And we'll also, since we have 25,000 left, we would need a little bit more to do the Mauler. But we can do the Dragon Roost right now. That'll take a while to finish. But that does seem the best choice right now. So we'll start that. We want to have enough room in our gold storages to be able to collect the whole reward from the next base in the campaign, the third out of 4, which has a reward of 55,000. Crystal Rapids. Difficulty impossible. Love seeing that. And to be honest, I did fail this a couple times. And I'm not scared to show some fails, and I will show those later, but on this one, it was just not being smart. So if there's nothing for you to gain from watching, then I won't show the failures, but I'm not scared to admit that I did have them. Now, again, the key thing to notice here is there are 2 flare towers, several arrow launchers, and some skywatchers. It looks like a really tough defensive setup. But if you notice, on that northeast side, the only anti-air defense are those skywatchers. So if we can knock both of those out, our dragon will be able to take care of the town hall all by himself. So that's what we're going to aim to do here. We'll start with getting some of that easily accessible mana on the outside. Come over here and grab another one. We hope we can get that gold later, but we want to get through the campaign, and here we go with our dropping of the distracting forces, dropping of the 2 wardens to take out the skywatchers. Get a little bit of gold of dragon, but we really don't want him to get too hurt. Alright, the skywatchers are down, the flare tower is down. If our dragon can get over there safely, ooh, and he barely does, he's going to be able to take out that stronghold. Alright, unfortunately he is just out of range of those skywatchers, so we just hit the fast forward. Let him puff away. And we'll be able to take down the stronghold to complete this base. Be nice if we can get some gold, but those fire elementals are not going to be able to get in there. But we got a little bit of it, so that's pretty good. Alright, so we have finished this campaign. Now, if you're in a kingdom where you can get the raider position, then doing the bonus there will be very helpful. Alright, on to the 4th campaign, the 4th base in this campaign. And this one I had to come back to a little bit later. I didn't have any stones at the time. And this time I will show you a fail on my first attempt here. Now you'll also notice the fire elemental. That's because the fire pyre is available. You'll hear about that one a little bit more later. But notice here we've got another high level arrow launcher, and we have some skywatchers to deal with. And of course the main opponent here is Taliesin himself. Now this really is going to be a battle royale between Emberclaw and Taliesin. It's a grudge match here between the dragons, but for our dragon to do its work, we need to take care of those skywatchers. However, if we just send troops after the skywatchers, the arrow launcher will completely mow them down. So instead, what we need to do is we need to distract and knock out that arrow launcher so that we can deploy troops then up north to take out the skywatcher in order for the dragons to have their battle. So the approach is right here, the execution is not correct. We send in the Maulers send in our dragon, a little bit on the early side. Taliesin wakes up, says hi to his sister here. I flew the dragon over too early. It took some shots from the Skywatcher. And when the dragons meet, we have a problem. The arrow launcher is taking out all our troops who have run away to head up and fight something else. So Taliesin in this case is just a little bit stronger than Emberclaw, and if those two go at it directly, Taliesin is likely to win. And that's what happened in this case. So we tried to distract the arrow launcher, but we didn't finish it. And we flew over the dragon too early while it took some fire from the Skywatcher. So if we correct those two mistakes, we can come back in, try the same approach, and see if that works any better. We did get all the gold from that, so that's handy. But now we need to go in and beat Taliesin. It's not an easy base before you have paladins. If you had paladins, then the dragon Taliesin would be shooting our paladins, and the healing would just cancel that out. It's actually a pretty easy battle at higher levels. So just to be on the safe side here, we went through our boosts, and I looked to see if I had a paladin. Did not have one left, so just used a mana hunter to put a little extra DPS on the arrow launcher and take that out. So overall, we're going to use the same approach here. We're going to have some troops trying to take out that arrow launcher quickly, but we're going to save two of the wardens, and we're going to hold off this time and not deploy Emberclaw until those Skywatchers are down. So Taliesin will wake up, we'll come over to join the fight, but that arrow launcher is gone. So now we can take out those Skywatchers, and as soon as that's done, we'll be able to drop Emberclaw. Taliesin is coming over for the fight, which is perfect. We'd rather fight over here than down by those watchtowers. Really cool graphics going on at this point. Really looks like an epic battle. I love it. Alright, now in this case we have those extra wardens shooting. We have Emberclaw at full strength this time. Taliesin has taken a little bit of damage. It's still going to be a very close battle, but in the end, the older sister wins the fight. We got all the gold earlier, so there's nothing left to game, and that is the end of Wrack and Ruin I. And the reward from this quest is a rare Primus test. I kind of hope it was Taliesin, to be honest, when I first saw it, but rare Primus test is still good, and 2500 Nature Primus is not bad. And Taliesin is thankful, but she's not ready to join us, at least not yet. Thanks for watching.